It's me, and we're gonna do a session of Raven Cooks. And today we are making fried plantains, and I'm using my webcam instead of my Hello Kitty cam because, as I said, the clarity is just a little bit better, and I can kind of motion it around, and you guys can actually see what I'm cooking. Um, like I said, today is fried plantains. The ingredients for fried plantains are: you need plantains, you need oil. I'm using olive oil because I didn't feel like digging out my vegetable oil. Um, but olive oil is expensive, so you can use regular vegetable oil if you wish. And you need sugar. Um, I don't always put sugar on my plantains, but if you want to make them sweet, use sugar. If you're wanting a sweet, so what you do, you start it by cutting the plantain because unlike bananas, they don't just peel open. And then where you cut it, you peel it open, and depending on how you want to make these, I'm going to cut mine in half and fry them in half, but sometimes I'll cut them like chips. Um, but today I'm not cutting them like chips, so I'm going to cut them in half and fry them. So let's. So peel that down. Plantains, they're kind of like a banana, except a little more starchy. Uh, you could cook them in similar ways that you do potatoes, I suppose. I've never like had mashed plantains, but they're starchy. You never want to eat them raw though, as delicious as they are. Not like you would a banana. Um, when you see like fried banana at typical um, places, like Chinese restaurants, they have fried banana. They often are using plantain, not banana, to make the fried banana. Um, some places do use banana, but like I know the restaurant down here, I think they use plantain. I could tell, but there's a difference in the texture between frying a banana and frying a plantain. Bananas are mushier. Plantains are a little more firm. Hold up. Here. So I don't normally use sugar. So I want to see if oil and so you're gonna want to heat 1 inch of oil in the pan. That looks about 1 inch. Oh, that's a lot of olive oil. Well, I should have dug out my vegetable oil. Olive oil is hard to come by. Oh well. And you're gonna want to heat it on a medium heat. Um, until the oil is at. I should have had this out. So, so here's this is a thermometer for cooking. This is a cooking thermometer for like cooking candy and baking items. And you're gonna want to heat that oil until it is when you put the thermometer in, it reaches to the 300 and 40. Right now it's, you know, not reaching a temperature at all. But like when the oil's hot, and then you're gonna want to I'm gonna actually got some sugar and cinnamon. I'm gonna coat some of them in, and then some of them I'll coat in just sugar. While we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these in half, and we're gonna just actually, and then there we go. And then while we cut them in half, I'm gonna cut them in like fourths, like that. So here you go. This is how I've cut it. I've cut it down half and then cut it in half again. So I have 4 pieces to fry. So, so, so you see that I'm cutting it in half. There we go. So last night I watched a movie. I watched Prince of Persia. Um, Sands of Time. It's a good movie. Figured might as well talk to you guys while I'm prepping. I really like that movie, to be honest. I like the Prince of Persia video game. Um, Tomorrow I will be doing, like I said, I will be playing my video game. Tonight I'm going to the gym. I've been trying to eat healthier. As you can see, my bag of sugar is Truvia. So 75% less calories than regular sugar. Um, I've been trying to cut out a lot of my sugar because I've been really bad lately. Like the other day, I ate 2 whole pizzas by myself, and I gotta cut that. I gotta eat healthy. So, and I'm hoping that doing this cooking thing for you guys will not only be something that you guys can be entertained watching me try new recipes, but also I start eating healthier because I'm thinking about what I'm cooking and what I'm eating, and I'm not just tossing a pizza into, you know, the microwave and going, yeah, I'm good. Because that's kind of what I've been doing. I know it's the holidays and, you eat junk food on the holidays, but let's see. So, okay, yeah. Okay, that's rising. It's rising quite a bit. And it's slowing. Okay, yep. So this has reached the temperature. It's reached the ideal temperature for cooking the plantains. So we're going to go ahead and drop them in. And they're cooking pretty quickly. They're like, ow. I gotta be careful, especially with my computer right there. It's behind this. Let's move it. move whatever's behind this so that we can, yep, yeah, that's better. Ooh, because, yeah, there's some serious heat coming off of that. We don't want that. Oh, oh. Serious heat. Okay, and you guys can actually see better, too, that way. Yeah, oh goodness, it browned really quickly. Okay, damn it. Okay. We don't want it to get black, and we don't want fire either, obviously. So let's lower the heat. Yeah, and they're not supposed to be black, guys. I can't seem to... I forgot to pull out a spatula. I was all prepped, and I didn't pull out a spatula. And of course, when I need the drawer to not be stuck, it's stuck on something. And of course, I can't figure out what it's freaking stuck on. That's not it. Oh, yeah. That looks good. That looks good. So this, the color it should be, the yellow color, once it's done. I'm familiar with that yellow color. Okay, hold up. These are really soft. God damn it. And of course, what it was actually stuck on would be my spatula. So here's a spatula. I don't have to fiddly fart around with the stupid fork thing. Then let's go ahead and cut the last two in half. This is cinnamon and sugar. You can flavor your plantains however you like. I'm going to put this cinnamon and sugar mixture on some of mine. And I'm going to clean that off. Throw this away. There we go. Nice, a nice yellow. And the longer you let them cook, the sweeter they become. But you don't want them to be black like these first ones that I did. That was a mistake on my part. But we're gonna go ahead and while those are cooking, flavor these with some cinnamon and sugar. And this is actually something I've made before. I've never tempted it before. So actually done the thermometer and actually followed a recipe. So giving you guys an actual, instructional. There we go. Looks good. Actually, it's looking good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let it yellow up a little more on that side. Oh, this one's almost done. Right there. You don't want it to get too dark. You don't want to burn them. So, like, see, I don't know if you can see how yellow that is and what color it is. That is a done one. That is how they're supposed to look when they're done. So, like, they should not be too brown. They should not be too dark. This looks good. Looks good. Those are how they should look. They still look banana-like. They still look like they're, so those are good. Those are finished. So, and they're softer. They're much softer once you've cooked them. So, they're good. Fruit, dessert. Do, do, do. So like so it's covered in sugar and stuff. You can see it. So that's how they. Maybe I'll have enough brown sugar that or cinnamon sugar. Wow, these are still hot. Mm. Still hot. Mm. Didn't mean to do that. And then there you go. Make sure. I don't know, might actually be able to stretch. Okay, Time to flip these over. So they're probably good and yellow on the one side. Yeah, they're getting good and yellow. They're ready for a flip. Nice, nice. And they're not burnt. They're just good and yellow. So they're at the right temperature. And they're cooking nicely. With a nice medium heat. And that's what we want. We want to see them cook nicely. And so, like, this is a regular yellow, nicely done. So, sweet fried plantains. It's a good snack. Probably shouldn't eat all of them at once. Just eat like one or two of them. See how that underside looks. Nope, still not done. What about this one? Probably not done yet. Almost, almost. Just a little bit longer. We give them a little bit longer to brown up before we go ahead and pop them in some sugar. Now, things you always do when you're cooking is you make sure you clean up, after yourself. So, like, I've got a little bit of oil spilled over here, and I'm no longer using this cutting board. So what I can do is I can put this cutting board and this knife over my sink, and when I get ready to do dishes, I can start doing that. So, like, my mom always told me, when you're cooking, you clean up. You clean up while you cook. So you wipe down your stuff. You keep it clean, keep it neat, keep it organized. Now, I've got a little bit of clutter going on, but, unlike the other day when I had, like, nothing. I've got full cabinets today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And we're going to go ahead, pull these out to cool. And see, there you go. Nice, finished. Nice. That one's a little dark, but it's still not burnt. This one's probably going to be a little darker. Yeah, that one's almost burnt, but it's still good. Let's see this one. This one was one of the ones. That's perfect. That's the perfect level of yellowness that you want to see your fried plantains. And so we're going to let the oil cool down just a little bit. We'll run some hot water on what we're going to do. So we don't want to let the oil cool down too much. This is plant-based oil. If it was a meat oil, it'd be dumped outside. But since it's a plant oil, we just run the hot water. We'll run it through. And now, go ahead and, while those are cooling, we're going to go ahead and taste one of these, see how they taste. This is good. Wish you guys were here. Wish somebody was here to enjoy these with me. But that, my friends, is how you make sweet fried plantains or fried bananas. Hope you enjoyed this video. And Raven out.